That's right, Lakshmi. Hello, good evening. Yes, if you live in North Yorkshire and you dial 101 or 999 to speak to the police, then this is where your call is answered. This is the main force control room for North Yorkshire. And of course, North Yorkshire is a massive place, so you can imagine there's a lot of people here picking up calls. Let's talk to Louise, who's the manager of the control room. Louise, how are things going this evening? It's Mad Friday.
It's not too bad at the moment. We would expect the increase to the call increase to be more around 8 or 9 o'clock, to be honest, and then that could go through till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But at the moment, we've got extra resilience with additional staff, so we're not too bad.
And you're saying that it's unusually quiet at the moment. Is this because people aren't going out because they're worried about coronavirus, do you think?
It could well be. Over previous years, it has been busy sort of from a bit earlier, but as it stands today, we sort of seem to be managing it. We'll just monitor and manage the risk as it comes in.
Thank you very much. Superintendent Jason Dixon is the man in charge of the contact centre element of North Yorkshire Police and the contact you have with the public. I mean, we know that sometimes it can be frustrating, can't it, phoning the police, dialing 101 and not being able to get through for ages. But today it doesn't seem as though that's the case.
No, not at all. And I appreciate it can be frustrating. And hopefully what we're trying to do with the tweet-a-thon is to improve people's knowledge about the challenges we have in here and the kinds of calls and the kinds of incidents that we are dealing with, particularly on a busy day like today.
What kind of incidents have you been dealing with today, Jason?
Well, we've had a normal range of incidents, missing people, road traffic collisions, reports of crimes, but what we tend to see, the extra demand we tend to see is in alcohol-related incidents, and they tend to start coming in later in the evening as people drink more and more. And that's the anticipated additional demand we're going to be dealing with.
We know about the resources here inside. What about out on the streets? Have you got extra people out over this festive period?
We do. We have extra resources in our town centres and city centres to deal with the extra demand and to reassure people so that they can go out and enjoy a night out safely.
Thank you very much. Let's just go back to Louise again and just ask you, Louise, about why people sometimes do have to wait a long time to get through.
We do manage the skills, we do manage the staffing levels, but sometimes, we are up against it. It can be busier. Like I say, throughout the days, it can peak at certain times. And
people phoning for the wrong reason sometimes.
Absolutely, yeah, that's it. We often get, and we do have to manage that. It's just managing the expectations of our customers that they won't always get to see a police officer. We can't always.
And not phone you for a taxi?
Exactly that, yeah. We are not a taxi service, or we can't tell you when your local pizza shop's going to be open.
OK, thank you very much indeed. Interesting to see how the evening develops. So far, though, fingers crossed, things aren't looking too bad.
Ian, thank you. That's Ian from a busy-looking police control room in